So in today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly why no contact is not enough to get your ex back. But I will also tell you exactly what it's going to take to have your ex beating down your door for you to take them back and never wanting to leave you again. So your ex just left you. And right now, this is probably the most challenging time that you've ever endured. And not only are you feeling frustrated, heartbroken, afraid, angry, bitter, I can go on, you're feeling a little bit hopeless. Getting your ex back has consumed your every waking moment, maybe even in your dreams and nightmares. And you've done everything to try to get them back, even things that you probably aren't even too proud of. Despite your regret, though, you still push on trying to find the way to do it. And right now, you're just at a standstill. You don't know what to do because everything that you've done to try to get them back not only hasn't worked, it's pushed them away even further. Every time you pull up a video on here or any other platform, every breakup coach, breakup guru, whatever you want to call people who post content about how to get your ex back, they tell you just go no contact and your ex is gonna magically reappear. They're gonna realize the breakup is a mistake, regret the breakup, and so on and so forth. And that all sounds good. And I'm probably gonna be the only person that talks about it from this point of view. Everyone just tells you to go no contact and your ex comes back. And the thing is, no contact does work. No contact brings your ex back, but it won't keep them. And that's what you want, right? That's what you want. You want your relationship not just back, but you want it to be maintained for forever until the two of you are no longer on this planet. You want to die with this person. I actually had a client tell me that. I'm struggling with my breakup, and I know I can get my ex back because we had plans for the future. She told him, I wanted to die with you. And I'm pretty sure you felt like that. I felt like that. We all have. That's how impactful and how powerful love is. You want to die with this person. And right now, because of your breakup, you probably feel like death. Death warmed over. I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't go no contact. You should. You better go no contact. The thing is, no contact gives you, as you already know, maybe you've seen videos, maybe you haven't, but going no contact, it gives space and it gives an absence from the two of you, which is what your ex wants. Your ex does not want to be with you. So you have to give them that space. But the space does a lot of things, I'm pretty sure, as you already know. But it gives them time to rethink the breakup. It gives them time to rethink their decision. It gives them time to miss you again. And it gives time for things to cool down. It gives you, most importantly, time to cool down because your emotions are running high. You're running hot right now. You're doing a lot of things that you probably regret. Like, damn, I can't believe I acted like that. I did a drive-by. I texted them to the point where they blocked me everywhere. I called their mom. I don't even like their mom, and I called her. I hate that bitch. Can't believe I did that. You're doing things that you don't even do. It's out of your character. So you have to go no contact so you can allow this emotionally charged situation to subside. Because when our emotions run high, we don't make the best decisions. Lord knows how many decisions I've made when my emotions were running hot. Whew. The blood of Jesus. So when you're in the realm of your breakup, you're not making the best decisions. So you need to have the scales be balanced from emotions to logic. So no contact is there as a safety mechanism for you. So you don't make any more mistakes. But when you come on these platforms and they say just go no contact and your ex will be back in 30 days and they want to have your babies again and they're gonna propose to you again. They're gonna get down on one knee in the French Riviera and they'll have violins and playing in the background, and that's not going to happen. And you know how I know this? I've known this from coaching hundreds of people over the years, but I also know this from my own personal experience. No contact works to bring them back. But if you're the same person that you were at the time of the breakup, your ex will leave again. I want you to understand that. Why will they leave again? Because they see that you're still the same. Not just the same heartbroken person. I'm talking before the breakup. Because let's go deep. If you come on this channel, we're going to go deep. You're not going to get the same cosmetic, surface level, commercialized, homogenized BS advice that you can get somewhere else. And if that's what you want, if you just want to stay on the surface, hey, feel free to go somewhere else, but just understand you're not going to get the results that you want. So I'll put it to you plainly. There's a reason why your ex broke up with you. You'll see these comments, oh, an ex is an ex for a reason. Oh, that's all bullshit. You know why your ex broke up with you. Because you were a poor communicator, because you didn't show them enough affection, because you had anger issues, because you had jealousy issues, because you had abandonment issues. You push people away when they get close to you. You shut down when the problems start. The list goes on and on. So if you just go no contact and just go to the gym and just watch videos that are going to just rub you on the back and kiss you on the top of your head and tell you, baby, everything's going to be okay. They don't know what they're missing out on. To all that fluff shit, all the shit that's just going to, kiss your ego, make you feel good, but not hold you accountable. You just sit tight and just be patient and just, I'm in the gym, bro. When your ex comes back and they see that you still have the same anger issues, they see that you still have the same emotional outbursts that you would always have, the same jealousy issues, the same trust issues, why in the hell would they stay? Now, what adds even more to this, what adds another compounded layer on top of this, is the pain and heartbreak and the fear that you've accumulated since your breakup. So not only do you have trust issues or abandonment issues that whoever you choose as a romantic partner, you push them away because everyone else in your past has left you, and that causes them to leave. When they come back, you're 10 times more fearful because of the breakup. You feel rejected. So that adds to the trauma that you already have. Your ex sees that. Why would they stay? In your ex's eyes, oh yeah, the only thing that's changed in our relationship is time. You didn't use this time to work on any of the issues that made me decide to leave. Now, am I saying that your ex is perfect? Of course not. But hey, they were the ones that decided to break up with you. So if you want your ex back, you have to understand that you need to use this time wisely. So if you're just sitting on your hands and knees, waiting for your ex to come back around and is maybe doing some deadlifts and some dips and some crunches in the gym, then look, you're wasting your time. And then you're going to be even more frustrated. And because of how frustrating this is, you're probably going to think that my ex is playing games. They don't know what they want. They come back into my life and then they leave again. No contact doesn't work. They all leave. No, that's your situation because you didn't use the time properly. And what I teach to my clients over the years is taking accountability. You probably don't want to hear that, but just understand that you're not willing to do what it really takes to get your ex back. You have to understand what it is you're truly asking. You want your ex to come back, fall back in love with you, and remain in the relationship to you to where it progresses into something amazing. You're asking your ex to change the way that they perceive you right now. Your ex decides to leave you. That's a breakdown of how they see you, meaning they are not confident. They are no longer confident in the person that you can either have the potential to be, or there's a breakdown. They feel that there's a breakdown of who you used to be, which was who they fell in love with in the first place. They don't see you as that person. They can no longer deal with what you're presenting them in the relationship. The reason why they don't come back is because they fail to believe that you will be that person that they can fall in love with or overcome the problems that have existed in the relationship that contributed to the breakup. If they come back, which no contact will bring them back, and you are still the same person, they're not going to be confident that you'll change. So they leave again. No contact works, but it's what you do with no contact that makes the change in your ex. You don't care if they come back. You want them to stay. So what makes them stay? What makes them stay is two things. You have to have the mindset to even navigate through this period. Because if you're still leading with fear, if you're leading with frustration, you're leading with anger, you're leading with hopelessness, these are all negative mindsets that are detrimental to the outcome that you want. These are all emotions that repel. So if you want your ex back and you want them to stay, you have to develop a mindset that is rooted in emotional composure, courage, confidence, and charisma, not just this Riz bullshit that you see. Because if you feel, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, everyone leaves me. If you're not courageous, I don't know what to do. They're going to leave me again. I can't deal with this time. I'm afraid. It terrifies me. If you're not emotionally composed, I got to figure out what they're doing right now. What are they thinking? Do they miss me? Do they even think about me? Are they going to forget about me? And if you don't have the charisma, they don't want me. They're just going to leave me again. I'm worthless. Why in the hell do you think they're going to fall back in love with you with that mindset? But if you have the mindset of, look, I'm a lovable person. I'm an incredible person. I know I made some mistakes during the relationship, but why wouldn't they? They fell in love with me again. It's like Scarface. Another Quaalude. She going to love me again. It's almost a delusional mindset to have. They fell in love with me before I got off track. When I get back on track, because I'm putting in the work, again, during no contact, I'm not just sitting up with my thumb up my behind and watching videos. I'm actually taking action to right my wrongs, to fix my flaws, to fix my character issues, to fix my emotional trauma. I'm actually putting in the work. So when I do that, when this new and improved version of me comes back and they love me before, they're going to love me even more so. Focusing on my discipline, my emotional discipline. I can control myself. I have a grasp on my anxiety. I'm fearless during this time. This doesn't scare me. Let them never contact me again. I'll be okay. My life is amazing already, with or without them. And yeah, I know how to attract someone. I attracted them in the beginning. They loved me in the beginning. All I got to do is tap back into that spirit. They're going to love me again. Why wouldn't they? I'm me, baby. This is me. So when you have that mindset that this is possible and I can get through this, this is easy work. Step 2 is when you have the focus on the transformation. It's the work that needs to be done. This is the hard part. And this is the part that most people, most coaches on here, most content creators don't talk about. Because they just say go no contact and they're going to fall back in love with you again. Hey, look, love is not as unconditional as you think it is. I don't care if you think my ex does love me. Why would they not love me? Have that mindset, but not work on your jealousy issues. Not work on the fact that you didn't show your ex enough affection during the relationship because you worked too much, or you lost your job and you got depressed and you just shut down. Have the mindset that it's possible, but don't work on those things and let's see what happens. You already know what's going to happen. Your ex is going to say, well, why go back to them when nothing has changed? In my program, I focus on that transformation. I take you where you are and build you back up. How am I able to do this? I did it myself. My entire program is rooted in my transformation. That's how I know it works. This person that you see before you now, if you would have talked to me 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago maybe, and I have this type of platform talking to this big of an audience, and I'd have probably thought you were on that narcotic. Impossible. I was a shy person, socially awkward. This would be a 3-hour live stream if I told you some of the stories about my social awkwardness. Jesus Christ. But I made that transformation though. I went through a breakup when my dad died. When my dad died. So not only did I feel, oh my God, I lost this great woman. I don't think I can get another woman like that. Try going through that situation with those limiting beliefs, and then your dad leaves. Your dad's gone. Unexpectedly. I didn't expect in the past. This wasn't, he had cancer, we kind of knew. No, wasn't like that at all. Try going through that. That shit put me through the ringer. That's how I can get here and tell you what you're asking for. You better be ready for it. But it's possible to make that transformation. And not just make this transformation for your ex. You can make this transformation for yourself. You can build yourself back up into a person that you just dream about. That spirit is in here. Because that's where I came from. I wasn't happy with my life. I transformed myself into the person that I wanted to become. And when you make that kind of transformation, it radiates off of you. They see it. It's irresistible. It's magnetic. You're a mirror. Whatever you feel in here is what people will feel, your ex specifically. So if you don't feel like you're worth a damn, what do you think your ex is going to feel about you? So if you don't have the spirit and the mindset to use this time to make a transformation, which you're not doing this for your ex. I want to make that abundantly clear. You're not doing this for your ex. You're doing this for you. Because if you do it for your ex, it's not going to stick. It's going to be cosmetic and they'll see it. Because once your ex comes back, that progress that you've made, that transformation, that mindset, it'll all fall to the wayside. It's not rooted in anything solid. If you expect your ex just to come back and things, it's going to be a walk in the park, like an episode of Moesha or some dumb shit like that, expect them to leave again. And then you scour back onto the interwebs searching for answers. The answers are in here. Until you harness the strength to develop the mindset to be able to deal with what you're asking for, to deal with this chapter, and then do the work to make that transformation, that's when things will change. And if you expect that to happen in 30 days, it's not going to be possible. If you expect that to happen by just watching videos and doing some crunches at the gym, it's not going to be possible. And you may realize that you're not willing to put in that kind of work. And that's okay. If you're not willing to put that kind of work in, just understand that you're not going to get the results that you want. And this chapter, this path that you're going to go down, it's going to be much more difficult. Because now, yeah, they'll come back, but then now you have to face the rejection of them leaving again. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to put in the work? Then let's do it. That's what I'm here for. You click that link in the description, book a call with me, apply to my program. We can have a chat about making that happen. We can have a chat about making your transformation happen. And when you make that kind of transformation, that you're a new you have a new perspective, you have a new perspective on yourself, you have a new perspective on the world, you have a new perspective about your relationships and your ex is going to be mouth-wateringly attracted to you. And they'll be begging you to take them back. I know that's the kind of reaction that you want. It's totally possible. If you want your ex to react in that manner, it's time to get to work. You may not be there yet. You may not be ready for your transformation. You're probably at the first stage of this where you're just wondering what your ex is thinking, what's on their mind. And if that's what you are thinking, let me tell you why that's a mistake. And I go deeper into that into this video here, or is it up here? Either way, click on that video right there and we'll go much deeper into that and I'll tell you why that's a mistake. See you on the flip side.